What up, party people?
Hey, hey,
How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, Wolvo and Tokame?
Hey,
I'm trying to get back into the swing of my little after midnights. I've been sick all week, so I'm like
yeah.
not done it in a bit.
that's never good.
Oh no, it sucked. It sucked all week, man.
I can imagine.
Yeah, yeah.
So glad to see everybody here. Let's see who's in this chat over here. Got Woodrow. What's up, Woodrow?
Hey, Corey. Fancy.
Hey, did you just dox Woodrow?
No, Corey Barton.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute.
Cheshire Malkavian. Hello, hello.
What's up,
I'm reading the bottom of chat. You're reading the top of chat.
Right. What's up, Jim Cox? If you're still here, man.
I'm not
Boop Dan, man. You got the link if you want to come in and hang out with us.
Booby Daniel.
rotating.
And Jim Cox wants some pie, y'all. He wants some
I
pie.
want pie.
Everybody wants pie.
I want a kind of pie that's not easily to get.
What's up, Mo Biggs? If you're still around here.
Booty.
Fanta. What's up, Fanta?
Hello, Fanta.
Corey. Okay, I see Corey now.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheshire
I presume Woodrow's name is Woodrow.
That's what I thought, but when you said Corey, I was like, wait a minute, don't be doxing Woodrow in. You come up in here.
Look, it's the internet. If they want to know who you are, they'll fucking find you.
This is true.
It
Oh,
just doesn't matter.
Pretty much, man.
Oh no.
Why do I know it?
Oh no, Woodrow.
Well.
Oh, shit.
And so it begins.
Magic.
He says, I don't care. I got a 75 round drum in my 8K.
Right, there you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come get some, bitches.
Corey Dro knows. They will find you.
Oh, what did I drink? What did I just make? Damn it.
A mess.
So what have you guys been up to? What's been going on? I've been missing some stuff here and there.
I don't know about everybody else. Mostly, I've just been thumbnailing and writing.
I've been prepping for my launch in mid-October and waiting to hear back from the music group that I asked if I could use their music for my promo. Other than that, prepping to run a live game session of Cyberpunk Red here in probably a week.
Ah. Tabletop, huh?
Huh?
Tabletop, huh?
Yep. Tabletop through possibly a YouTube live channel.
You know, Roll20 is a bitch, but it's a
It
decent
is.
site.
Yeah, I'm currently on it right now.
It can bog your fucking computer, especially if you're streaming, but
I was wondering about that.
a lot of it has to do with the size of the images you use, like on your maps.
Yeah.
If you use big images with high DPI, it will bog everybody the fuck down.
Well, I'm using 70 DPI, mostly the default, and
or even if you use like normal DPI, but you make big fuck off maps.
Yeah.
So you guys
But
hear
it's
about
a
the
good
auction
site.
tomorrow, right?
Which
Yeah.
option?
The
on Red Valkyrie.
art auction.
Oh, yeah, I did catch that.
Yeah,
There'll be a lot of great art up for grabs, man.
probably.
Yeah.
Are you doing it this time, Wolvo?
I am not.
And why not?
Let's see. What part will I say on stream? The part that I'll say publicly, I don't really have anything new. All I would end up doing, all I would end up being able to do is offer the same things I've offered the last two, the Sans, the Batman that you pity bought.
Who's Dan?
What's up, Boop Dan?
Hello.
Are you doing the art auction tomorrow?
Nope.
Dang it.
None for
What
you.
else to say other than that?
Well, you know what? We can all be in the chat and we can all like grab some good art. So I'm letting everybody know about it.
Yeah.
How you been, Dan?
I don't know. I'm a bit of a wet blanket tonight.
You're what?
I'm a bit of a wet blanket tonight. I apologize.
You're good.
That's all good. I think we're all just kind of like
I like.
coming back to.
Yeah, I ate too much food tonight, and I felt awful.
Was
Then
it
I
good
like,
food?
uh, it's all right. It wasn't worth being feeling sick over. Um,
Oh my god.
and then I'm just like, I don't know.
What's up,
I'm ir-
Pops?
I'm irritated at stupid shit.
Hey, Pops,
I'm gonna let it go though.
the conquering hero. Well, not quite. That's still Owasi, but you did good too.
Pops, have you
Hey.
met Dan?
Yes, I've met Dan before. That's Boob Dan. I know Boob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boob Dan. He draws a lot of boobies.
I am
The
such an
Goblin
ass,
Girl.
Lola, I am such an ass.
Why? What'd you do?
Wise Guys has a wrench over in Ethan's channel, and I just bopped over there. I'm like, Wise Guys, drop a link to LOL after midnight.
Did he do it?
I don't know. The chat is moving so fucking fast. I haven't seen.
Yeah, yeah.
But I did just
Oh my
see that
God.
he's in this chat, so he at least heard me here.
I got to go out and say hi to Ethan. It was pretty cool. First time
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got to
Pop's
talk
got
to him.
himself on.
Look at you, Pops. You getting around today,
Yeah.
ain't you?
Yeah.
All over the
Why?
place.
Me
Why
and
he
Pops
says I'm
were on a
going
stream
to.
earlier together.
My man.
It's what I get to do on my days off.
Letting us have it, man. Pops just tore into us about all kinds of
Alright.
cultural things going on.
Oh shit.
I don't usually go out and do too much opinionated stuff. I try to keep it comic related, but every now and then I gotta go vent. I gotta get it off my chest. You know.
Yeah.
You just have
Well,
to
we're
voice
all
that
human,
opinion.
right? Like, we all have opinions on things.
Gotta do
We all
that
have a
shit.
right to speak our piece. So,
I had a good day. I don't know.
what are you
I'm gonna leave my
drinking,
piece
Roldo?
right where it's at. Thank you very much.
There it is. Love you, Wise.
Oh, he just popped in there. Oh, Romer. What's up, Romer?
Yeah, I tried to get in on Ethan's a couple times, and I'm like, I don't have anything I want to say this bad. By the time I could have maybe gotten in, like, I'd lost. I just didn't care anymore.
I didn't even know he was doing another stream. Like, I caught the tail
Yeah,
end of
yeah.
that first one.
It's the same stream.
Another
same
dumbass
stream.
who just
It's
came
like-
in to get gotcha
Yeah.
moments, and Ethan rolled on him.
And then he let a bunch of us come in and tell him what we thought of his performance.
Yeah, they don't achieve anything, but they're fun to watch.
Right.
Fanta's calling you out, Romer.
Oh shit.
Oh, she is. Let me check. Romer.
Hey, Romer.
Yeah,
I
Fanta's
just
great.
kind of want to do a catch-up hangout stream just because I haven't done a low after midnight in a while. I want to see what was going on with everybody. Maybe talk about a few projects that I've seen have launched, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen, but Passion for Drawing launched his coloring book.
Oh, fantastic.
How's it doing?
Let's look and find out.
On Bancroft's channel.
Yeah, he did on the
That's crazy.
It looks awesome. I got it. I was number 8 though. Like I got beat out by 7 other people. I was trying to be number 1.
Right?
Like I couldn't get my card information in there fast enough.
Aw.
That's always how it happens.
I know, man. That was so everybody always
My
beats
problem-
me.
My problem with being number one is by the time I've looked at everything and decided what I want, somebody else is already number one.
Right?
So I don't even, I don't even try because I want to look and make sure I'm getting what I want and not just
Yeah.
trying to be first.
I've
You
been
know.
the first buyer on the list.
Oh, no. I've been waiting for this coloring book. You guys, I've been waiting for this coloring book to come out for so freaking long. Because
Yeah.
I got his first one. And I absolutely loved his first one. Let me see if we can get this.
Tell you there.
There we go. Found it.
Where's Will?
Right?
He
Good
may be
point.
asleep.
That's
I
not a
don't know.
question.
That bastard.
I was texting him earlier.
Yeah, he was texting me, but I think he fell asleep. So
He was saying he was going to bed earlier now.
Is he?
yeah, I invited him, but he's sleeping. I think.
I had to
So
stay up till damn near 2 o'clock in the morning to be on Lola's stream. That's how that shit works.
it's because Lola's a night owl, man.
Well, lucky for me,
Like
I'm in Ireland.
Call me at 2 in the morning, your time, and I'll be getting up. Okay.
no, like so my kids go to bed at like 10, 11 o'clock, between 10 and 11. Usually both kids are in bed asleep. And so after midnight is my me time, it's my adult
Right.
time.
I get it. You're just on the West Coast, and I'm on the East Coast. See,
No,
your you time is my sleep time.
oh no, honey, I'm not West
We're
Coast.
backwards.
Oh, Lola's
I'm on the
Tennessee.
southeastern seaboard.
Yeah.
Where?
I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I'm in Tennessee, baby.
I did not know that. I thought you were on the West Coast and you were always out here in the middle of the night.
Do you not
Because
hear
you're always
my
out here in the middle of the
accent? Is
night.
my accent gone because I'm sick?
That's weird. It is.
Accents don't mean anything anymore.
It is
People
a little
move.
muted.
It's it's 2 shots short of a full.
What's up, 24 hours?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's one.
maybe that's
It's
it. You're not
almost two
nearly as
o'clock in the
drunk as
morning
you
where you're
usually
at
are.
too. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost 1 here.
Yeah, I got
well, it's
149.
almost.
Yeah, I got
I'm in the
149.
central time zone.
See, that shit don't make sense either. You're east of me, but you're.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
yeah.
the way
Never
Tennessee,
mind.
the way it's set up is we have 2 different time zones. So, like the mountain areas, Appalachians, they're on Eastern time, but once you
Right.
get past the mountains, you go into Central time.
See, but you're still east of me, and I'm in Eastern time zone, and I'm in Southwest Michigan by Chicago.
Yeah, it's really weird the way it's set up.
Fucking stupid.
What's up, 24 hours? I don't know if I said what's up to 24 hours.
I don't know
right?
if I caught that you were in southern Michigan.
Yeah, I've been here for about 8 years. I used to be down there where Woodrow is. I lived in
Yeah.
Phoenix for 35 years.
But here's
I'm on,
Passion's coloring
I'm on
book,
the
y'all.
Ohio-Michigan border. I grew up in Toledo.
It's doing really good.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's not that far away.
Right.
See, doesn't this look fun? Don't you want to color that?
Did you just make that?
Dude, I like the box. I saw the box.
All right.
Show the box.
Jesus.
Which box?
Lola,
Keep
show your
scrolling
box.
down.
The shipping box.
Keep scrolling down. Show the box.
What box? This box?
That box right there. Yeah, it's a box. It's about like 3 inches wide, 3 inches wide, and you open it up. It's like, yeah, put a lot of shit in there. I think you're supposed to put your weed in it. That's what I think.
Is that what it's for? It's a weed box?
That's what most things are for, really.
Yep. Put your weed in it. It don't matter what it is. You just put your weed in it.
Yeah, yeah. If my weed fits, it sits.
Speaking of,
Oh, yeah.
So I saw that lunch tonight on Bancroft,
Yep.
Yeah.
which was a really good show. What's
Hello,
up, Kyle?
How you be?
Y'all gotta help me with the chat, man. I'm in and out of here. And then there was something else I saw that had launched. Was it Arc Athena, maybe, by Eric Canetti?
That was yesterday.
Maybe.
I was gonna back it, but I didn't. I got shorted on my paycheck today.
Oh.
Damn. Sucks.
Yep.
Well, that's a bitch. Who do we need to go beat up now?
Right. Who do we have to lynch?
And I was told that Oh, don't worry about it. It'll be taken care of. Don't bring it up at the meeting at 6 a.m.
Ooh, that's fucked
And
up.
I'm like,
Okay, I'll tell you what. You get my money to me, and I'll be at that meeting.
that's more or less what I said.
Yeah,
And they said, oh, don't worry, it'll be taken care of. And I'm like, okay.
yeah. You know me. I'm all about the money.
I won't worry when I get
Because I ain't
paid.
got none. You know.
Right.
I also want to give a big shout out to our boy Jason. Y'all see he hit 12K?
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hot
Hell
damn.
yeah.
Who?
So
Jason.
Jason Bascom.
What?
Yeah,
I thought he
absolutely
was at
too.
15.
Huh?
I thought he was at 15. I guess I was wrong.
No, he hit 12K. We're trying to get him to 15.
Get higher than that.
Everybody's so quiet. Why are y'all so quiet?
Sorry, I'm typing.
What's going on?
And I'm trying to keep my righteous indignation to myself.
You're what? What?
I don't want to be the only person talking.
Talk away. Talk away.
No, I done plenty of that today, man. I might have got myself in trouble a couple times today.
That's what I'm
Oh
talking
no.
about.
Had a good day though. Getting in trouble.
Yeah, I had fun, but there's some people in my.
What happened to the Red Valkyrie show? They decided not to do one because they're doing this thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
the auction is like an all-day thing, like my CromCon, you know. So they might need a little rest going.
Well, it's an all day thing.
Hello,
for them,
Dory.
So.
Jungle Man. Not Jungle Man. Jungle Man. Or
Jungle Book.
Man, yeah, EBS. Look, EBS. Dude, he paid his mortgage tonight. On
Oh,
Super
wow.
Chat.
Oh, is that what it was? Is he was still reading super chats?
He's almost done
EBS.
reading them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, he was getting some bank. He was making some money tonight. He paid his mortgage, no doubt.
Yeah.
That's how we do it, though. Look, he worked to build that.
Yeah. Hey, Skip.
Hey, Skip, what's up?
What's up, Skip?
Wise is back over here asking me who it is. He's going between the two.
I think 24 Eyes trying to tell you something too.
By the
But at
way,
least you
everybody needs
dropped our
to
link
watch
and
Wise
he's in the chat.
Guys next Saturday because I'm
More
going
tiny food?
to win tiny food. I'm going to win tiny food again. I still don't know
Lola,
who it is.
I come for the snot. I don't know what the fuck you were doing last time that actually like made shit, but that ain't right.
Well,
Will,
What up?
Well,
you Jesus penis motherfucker. Good to see you.
Hello.
how's it going?
Hello.
How's it
Well,
going?
hello, Will. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Wait, who is that talking?
Yeah, I have no clue.
That was
I
Dan.
think that was
Is
Dan.
that Dan?
Oh,
Yeah.
The Goblin Girl.
What?
What?
Oh, Wise, no. You're gonna go down, buddy. I'm gonna win the tiny food challenge again.
The tiny food challenges.
I can't wait for that.
Did you find one in English this time, or do you have another one you have to convert?
I feel
No,
that they
they're
should
all
all
in,
have to
like-
be in Japanese.
Yeah, they're all in like Korean or something.
Hell yeah, that sounds badass.
I feel that was
Yes,
the added
you
level
did.
of difficulty
Yeah,
that the
I
show
said hi
needed
to
to really
you.
hit its stride was when no one knew what the fuck the instructions said.
Is that Will or is that Jesus?
No, that's Will kissing Will on the top of the head.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
See? Hold on.
Is that is that the vestigial Will that comes out of his belly?
Yeah,
See?
yeah, that's cockroach.
Will kissing
Yes.
Will.
mm-hmm.
Look, if you
Hey,
could do it, you
Dory,
would
what's up,
too.
Dory?
I'm in such a better mood for here.
Hello, Dory.
Hello, my darlings.
Hello,
How
Dory.
you doing, Dory?
the vestigial world that comes out of his belly?
Wow.
Yeah, Becca.
Uh-oh.
There I am again.
YouTube.
There I am
Dory's
again,
watching
friend.
the stream.
It's like
Well,
deja
I'm
vu.
listening.
What Lola, my love?
You can do it.
Hello, my darling.
I think they do have an echo because you still have your YouTube on.
Oh, I do. I know it's me.
I just mute you for a minute, Dory.
Yeah.
Holy
You can do
moly.
it. That's fine.
Sorry,
Good.
we're trying to figure
Great.
out what's going on.
Oh
She
damn.
needs to turn her YouTube up.
I'm
That's
up
what's going on.
again.
Let's see if she. Are you good now?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was me. You're
Okay,
right.
I'm sorry.
Dory's the guilty one.
Oh my god! I don't know if you guys saw my comment, Lola, and everyone here, but I came home from my son's football game to a fully funded campaign.
Damn.
No
Oh, there you
shit.
go.
Yeah, that's
Congratulations.
awesome.
Nice.
I'm like, so I'm like I literally don't even know where the ground is right now. Like I can't even feel the ground. To be quite honest, I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm in heaven. I'm in surreal heaven right now. So I'm
That would
super.
be one hell of a high.
Oh, you know, I'm super excited. I can't. You know.
Yeah.
Wait, Dory, I've got a more important question for you. Did your kid win the football game?
Yes, ma'am. They did win,
Well, there you
and
go.
that was rad. It was such a close game. It was literally neck and neck the whole night. It was neck and neck, and yeah, but they won. That was exciting.
Sweet.
Still have to go with it.
Wait, who just left? I just lost somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. Bill's still here. Boot Dan's still here. I don't know.
I'm watching you all.
I hate
That's
this
pretty
game.
dark if we can't remember who was here.
I hate this game.
The memory
Everybody's
showing.
playing musical chairs with me.
Ooh,
Maybe it was the
no one
Matrix.
would.
You know,
No
it
one
may
would
not have
remember.
actually been a person on the panel, but you know, we just thought it was.
Imagination.
I am old and always stoned. Short-term
Oh, it was
memory is
Romer.
not my
It was
strength.
Romer. Romer ditched.
Oh, that's right. Romer was her shit.
Ah.
Damn it, Romer.
There we go.
Speak of fist
Santa
fight.
He
knows.
roamed somewhere where people remembered him.
See, you
Romer,
can't
you're
do
loved,
that
man.
to people who are stoned. I agree with Wolverine. You know, I like.
I just
I'm
ate half
right
a
there with you.
cheesecake, so that's my excuse.
And Pops is probably right there with me too. You know, like we're
Yeah,
all just,
yeah.
you know, we're in a triangle.
Was my camera on this whole time?
No.
No,
Thank
There's
God.
your avatar.
no, we just got the audio version of the.
Oh, it's fine. Your shirt is on now. We didn't see anything.
Holy crap!
What's up, Brian? Everybody needs to go and
What's
back
up, Brian?
Caius, man. Caius looks awesome.
Oh.
It has a smoking
I'm
stick in it.
Cardinal.
I did back that. I got.
I missed you, peoples.
Hey, Ron.
Missed you too.
Didn't I see you this morning?
Okay, Pops, yes, I've seen Pops all day. No, I'm just- I was talking to my Lola gang, Pops.
Okay.
So, Will, how you been? You're being quiet tonight.
No, I'm just listening. And actually, everyone was talking at the same time, so you wouldn't hear me anyways.
Yeah, yeah. Some
Right.
of that.
So it's very difficult.
Big shit.
I always
forgot
appreciate
what
when
to
we
say.
have Will under me, because then it's like Will is my penis kissing its penis.
Exactly.
Oh my word, Wolvo.
It's big and angry and lots of hair.
Whoa,
Oh,
wait a minute.
I mean,
I'm
it's-
like just a Jason, and I look like a splatter. You can't.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might need
You're
to
just
rearrange.
like a yeah.
It's an honor
Yeah,
being
A little got
Wolverine's-
away, and that's.
I am definitely in the right company because I want to ask Lola to move me under Wolf. Style.
You're
Wait,
you're
are you
welcome under me
Will?
too.
Like
That's
this?
just-
Or no, is that going to give me any kind of satisfaction? Like, is that going to help my situation?
Is that it?
I mean, it sounds
Whatever
like a
your
California woman
situation,
always
I
wearing a
always
piece.
provide satisfaction.
Hold on. I got a really special friend in my chat. Joe Frago, what is up, my brother?
Hey,
I have
Joe
not
Frago.
seen you in forever.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Wise guy, Woodrow, fantasy. I'm looking at comments finally. So Lola, I love you. I miss you.
Yeah, I've missed everybody. Like, I hate being sick has not really put me in the mood for streaming.
Are you feeling better now?
I've still got some funky sinus stuff going on, but the fever's gone. Lately, so.
Oh, okay, good.
Finally got the fever broke.
That's the important thing.
Now I just got the overgrown man child that's sick. So
Oh,
Just
well.
start slamming some supplements. You know, get that glutamine going, get the zinc.
Yeah,
get the,
yeah.
you know, you got it. There's a handful of things.
Also lift heavy.
Stuff.
lift heavy.
Lift always.
Well, just the
Yeah,
slam
I would probably
supplement
pass out
sounded
and
so
die if
gym
I
bro. I
lifted
had to go with it.
Lift
anything.
and separate.
Like at that point, like if I had lifted like the 20-pound child, I was probably just gonna pass out. So.
Yeah,
I need to get a
just
hair
the whole
dryer.
slam
Off the
supplements thing sounded so gym bro.
That
I had to go
that's
with it.
just the weakness leaving your body, Lola. As you lift that child, the weakness is leaving. You pass out and fall down. That's
And
just
you realize, why the
you hurt
fuck
you
am I
just
doing this?
you just jumped over an incredible hurdle there.
Yeah,
What's
like it
that
looks
called
like
here?
vomit, but it's really weakness.
It's really you advancing yourself. You should think of it as a forward step.
We're trying to get back healthy, culture. We're trying.
Hey, culture.
But no, that's not weakness leaving my body. That's me dying because I had a fever.
Hey, unless it's urine, that would be different.
Oh my word. We're not talking golden showers here.
Oh,
Hey, now.
I thought we were talking squirting.
That's the beginning of a true night of entertainment.
these are
No.
both very, very doable subjects. Well, which would we like to tackle first?
Let's not tackle golden showers ever
Yeah,
on my
that's-
stream.
that's
Ever.
I'll
It's
go
a
there.
waste of time.
That's where I draw my line.
I got
That's what I
Dory
draw
didn't say
my
that
line
she was
with.
opposed to it. She just said it was a poor use of time. She's like, I just have
Yeah.
better things to do. It's not like,
exactly. Well, I'm like, if it happens, it happens. Things happen, man. Okay, I'm not. I never. If you just,
Yeah.
you got. I don't. It
you can't
happens.
roll up
Roll with
spice
it.
of life every once in a while.
Right,
things
roll with
happen.
it.
Yeah, but
A
golden
woman is
showers
just
never
as
should
likely.
happen. No.
Not intentionally. We're not doing this intentionally. I'm not going to say yes to you intentionally doing this. But if you have an accident,
Well, Dory, it's like what they say. It's better to be pissed on than pissed off. But if you're pissed in, you're fucked.
this is true. This is true.
Unless you're from San Francisco, then you see all kinds of strange and unusual things.
And everything smells like urine.
I could have sworn
Yes,
she
yes,
said
it
we
does.
don't talk about this.
Yeah, I'm like,
Believe me.
no, we're not
Now
talking
the
this.
chat's talking about it. You guys are talking about it.
Okay. I was just looking something up.
No, I have certain
Was it
limits,
me?
and my limits go golden showers and anything German.
And she cried more. So you also don't like a lot of Florida news stories either.
No scheisse. No.
Too much vaporize.
I was gonna say, well, no. If you listen to a crazy news story, there's like two possibilities that it's most likely from. It's either Germany or Florida. Like this logic can play out in several different cases. But
True.
you can
But
read a
at
news
least with
story.
the Florida ones,
Plus.
like I get gators that are, eating people and stuff like that. Like I don't.
You get alligators on drugs, robbing stores and shit.
Oh
It's
no!
crazy.
You
that was
get
a
all
guy
kinds in
shooting
Florida.
alligators
Florida
without
is a
store.
very interesting and colorful state with a
Yeah,
very
boxer shorts.
colorful southern population.
Hey, Fizz.
I am a saint.
No, Froggo, you have a tadpole. You're not a virgin.
Florida's kind of like America's Australia when you think about it. It's got all the deadly
Yeah.
creatures that are invasive and stuff.
Yeah, that kind of fits
Yeah.
disturbingly well.
And it's very wild. But there's guns there, so, it's America.
Who likes muscle cars?
That is one thing about Florida.
You already know my answer to that,
I like
Lola.
muscle cars
I
and tongue and half
do.
wrapped around trees.
Cars
I
aren't
would
even
love
my
to
thing,
see
but
a
muscle
picture
cars
of
are
that.
cool.
Well, have you ever seen the movie Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh, yeah.
That's
The
the car.
original or the next
Oh,
second?
Eleanor, the
The
500.
one with
Mustang
Nick
500.
Cage pops.
Yeah, that's the second one. No,
Yeah.
the first one was better.
Yeah,
The
so the
original
one
was-
with. Yeah, well, I didn't know there was an original pop, so I'm gonna have to go check that out because I love that. I love the Mustang Shelby GT that's in that movie. The only difference is I want mine to be lavender with purple interior.
There you
Well,
go.
see, in the original, it's the Mach 1.
Ooh, nice.
It's not a Mustang.
No, it's
Yeah,
a Mustang, but it's a
Mustang
Mach
Mach 1.
1.
Oh, so it's not a
It's
1964
it's
Mustang.
not the
It's
not the
not a
Eleanor
Shelby.
500.
Yeah,
But it's still, they steal a whole bunch of cool cars. And, the same basic story plot.
Oh, we lost somebody.
But the car chase scene is like one of the very best car chase scenes ever
Yeah.
in movies.
We lost the host.
The hostess
What do you mean
with
I'm the host?
mostest.
And now you're the host.
So how y'all doing tonight?
Not too bad.
Quickly draw. You need to make like an
You're
avatar
gonna
that's
need a
butt
better
cheeks.
avatar if you're
I'm
taking over for
I
Lola,
am not
buddy.
getting up and bending over, Pops. I keep telling you, no, I won't do it for you or
Aw,
most
come
anyone
on. It'll be
else.
fun the first 5 times.
Come on, give us the anal, Pops.
I totally just kicked myself.
You
Yes, you
did,
did.
yeah,
Yes, you
yeah.
did.
At least you didn't kick
Boomer.
yourself in a southern place, because that could be really bad.
Oh no, she's Southern.
Southern women kick their men's asses. They don't kick themselves. Right? Isn't that how that works?
That they what? What about Southern women? I might have the
in a
answer.
southern place. It's never a pleasant moment.
I said Southern women don't kick themselves in the ass. They kick their men's asses. That's how we roll.
Kick themselves in the ass?
Yeah. Southern women don't kick themselves in the ass.
Yeah, no, but Southern women are bred from birth to keep our expectations low so that we're never disappointed.
Whoa. My
We're taught,
expectations were always
we are literally taught out of the womb to not be snowflakes who think everything's going to get fucking handed to us. That's exactly how we are in the South. Like, cry a river somewhere else, little child. Just now.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but I do know that there's a Southern rapper named Savannah Dexter that just hit the scene, and she's fire. She is fire.
She's fire.
Delicious. Savannah, you should check her out. Part of the Mako music group. Like,
Pops, are you holding the stream up? What the fuck?
No, I'm trying to see if she's ticklish.
Who?
Dory?
There's
I'm
no
on the
one to
bottom of her
your.
foot over here. I'm trying to see if she's ticklish.
I was gonna say there's no one to your left.
I was going to say, Pops, you're a little too far to that one side.
It's
You're going to
about where your foot's gonna be. You know.
I
I
if
mean,
she
I feel
don't
like he's
kick
gonna
you.
tickle something
Pops,
in that.
this isn't working for you. You need this.
Oh my god.
This is what I was just
Bend
saying
the
about your
elbow.
hand is a little too far that way.
Bend
Right
the
this
elbow.
way.
I'm
Actually,
going for the foot. I'm going for the foot over here, man.
Well, then you
I'm
need to
gonna-
move, because I'm not.
Yep. That's a real
oh my god. You know what, Pops, I can literally sit still and be tickled everywhere and I will not flinch. But my feet, I will fucking run from your ass.
Pops,
No,
that sounded like a
That's what I
challenge.
had.
That sounded like a challenge. Tickle me anywhere.
It's a challenge.
it just might be 24 hours. I'm in a mood. I'm in a surreal mood. So, can I tell you guys the most exciting part about my experience coming home to my campaign being funded?
Yes.
So one of my perks was someone out there could pay to have a haiku. They could write the haiku. Excuse me. They could write it. I illustrate it, and it goes in volume 2.
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
Someone backed it tonight, and they wrote the haiku.
Yeah.
No,
You guys are gonna have to calm down with all this heat. Zaid Comics just entered the chat, and like they're a little young for this kind of talk. I'm just.
Lola,
Yeah,
you
what's up?
you can paste from private chat and put it in the comments, right? Or put it on the screen.
I think so.
So this is the haiku that's going to be in volume 2, you guys. I just put it in private chat.
Okay.
Did you guys read it?
Yeah, how do I share this though? Is what I'm trying to
You
figure
can
out.
copy it. So you have to hover over it and use your mouse to highlight it, and then do a right click copy, and then go over to comments or to banner. You could probably create it as a banner and then put it on the screen. I got permission from my backer to do so. He's actually in our chat.
Oh,
And
nice.
he did give me permission to share that haiku, and I wanted to share it while I was on a stream since I.
There we go.
I can't lie. As soon as you said that, I'm like, fuck, please don't be Michael T.
Michael T has written me a haiku, but he didn't do that first.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter.
It says Kami Skate is life, crowdfunding creatives soar, fandom menace rules.
And I checked his syllables, so he's good there. It's 575.
Nicely done.
Yep, I thought so. So what's really going to be cool is I get to illustrate this, and he gets all the artwork that I'm going to do that goes with this.
Hell yeah.
That's all part of the perk.
I mean, I don't know about the Phantom Menace rules part.
That was where I went, huh?
Hey, I put it, that was what they backed, man.
I'm just, hey, for anyone listening in the chat or watching this later on, I'm just playing. I love the Phantom Menace.
If we get to 100K, there's going to be a motion comic.
I know how this goes. I know how it goes. They'll be out there going, "Oh my God, Lola's shitting all over the Phantom Menace, people."
Yeah, Pops, he did it too. Yeah.
I got no problem with him. I just don't want to watch him.
I really can't say anything bad about him because I never have watched.
I don't know anything. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm in Pops' boat.
Lola and Friends, it's happening.
What? I don't understand what this thing about the youthful. Okay, so we really do have kids in chat? What?
No.
No. There's no kids in the chat.
As far as I know.
Everybody's in bed. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew that's how that's gonna go. That's why I had to put this
Wise guys.
I love my Phantom Menace people.
He's filled with power now. He's been on EVS too long.
Yep. Damn.
He's like
weird toys.
Yeah.
Boob Dan, when is your book launch?
When is my book launch?
Yes, dude.
That's a good question.
Because I'm dying. Because it's got to be.
I'm dying.
Did you redo a bunch of more pages or something? Because you mash out pages.
Oh,
I've seen you mash out pages. Like you have to be close to be done.
All the pages are done, man. Well, they're drawn. I just have to do the gray tones. So.
Whoa.
I mean, because you're like one of the fastest artists in all of Comicscape.
So
Landscape.
the pages are in this state. There's 20 pages in this state. They're just line art.
Okay.
So I need to.
Dan has to be careful. If he draws at normal speed, the paper catches fire.
I need to finish them up so they look like this, where they're gray tone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
And I've added 2 more pages that I haven't drawn yet.
So, are you still gonna do where it goes from like gray to color, like in the story, or are you gonna do a gray book and a color book?
Well, there's definitely gonna be a full gray book,
A full gray
and then
book
eventually
for sure.
there's gonna be an actual sized art gray book with no lettering.
That
So it'll
would
be
sick.
like perfect scans of the art, like works and all as it were.
Joe Froggo, I did deny it.
Would that be by itself, like its own
The gray,
thing?
the artist
the
edition,
gray,
it'll be
yeah.
by itself.
Oh,
It'll be by itself.
that sounds.
Like, so you won't have to buy all the other ones to get that one if you want it later. But that's not gonna be on this campaign. I'll probably do that when I've got like maybe 2 or 3 more of them.
Okay.
Because I just do it as one like whole thing, like a nice book.
Amphibophobic is
Amphibophobic.
Probably be like 150 pages or something.
Afraid of amphibians? Is that what
It's that whole
But
thing.
there
where
will
the
be a
frog,
great
frog has his little
edition, but it'll
fingers
have
in
lettering on it, so some of the art will be obscured, obviously, by lettering. So that's, I don't know if that answers my question.
Yeah. Do you have someone in mind for lettering?
I do actually. I have Matt Barr, the artist of Rock and Roll Ninjas,
Oh.
doing the lettering.
Nice. I'm super excited.
Wait, what is that noise? Who has an airplane taking off?
Should be good. Should be good.
That was
Sorry, I flushed.
Are you on an airplane?
And then I got this Ray
Flying an airplane?
Have you talked to any animator people at all, Dan? Because like
Pedro
Goblin
and
Girl is like really cool. Like it looks like an animated like
That
some.
would be.
Especially when you talked about like going from like gray to color. Like that would be like a sick,
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
hour movie.
24 Hours. Are you trying to add stuff to his campaign?
I'm just saying, like if
I
he
mean,
had
come
if
on.
he eventually had a animated like Goblin Girl thing, it'd be pretty sick. I'm just saying.
I know an animator.
We got to get through the
He's super new at it though.
first.
Or maybe it'll be like one of those crazy stretch goals. Maybe if he hits, Goodwill, he hits like,
So when are you
65.
doing a book 24 Hours?
That's a good question. Probably when I get to know more people and I know enough people that have enough free time, because that's really the biggest factor is the free time of the people that I would want to do something.
That
Do
makes
you have
sense.
an idea for something you want to do?
Yeah, I would do like an anthology book, but it would be like
Don't
like
tell us.
old.
Don't tell us. Don't
Well,
tell it out there.
no.
Because
It'd
I
just
might
be like,
take it.
well, I'm just saying it'd just be like 3 to 5 page stories, but they would be like those old like comic strips, like in the back of biker magazines or in
Oh, yeah.
like certain magazines where it was just like it was stripped. It was like a serialized strip, that went across like 3 or 4 pages, maybe 5, and I would just hire different artists. And it kind of depends, like some people are just writers, so they wouldn't want to do it. But I know some writers are also artists, and they would want to like do their own thing. So it just depends
Do
on the
it.
freedom and on who was available and the prices and all that.
Who are you talking about?
This guy wants a car. This guy wants
You
a
ain't
comic.
ad, dude.
That
He
guy
made
wants a comic.
mine. He was texting me earlier and telling me that he was having problems with the connection.
Who, Cheshire?
Yeah, he's one of my close friends.
Oh, he's the one that you're. Okay.
No. That's a different guy.
Okay.
Cheshire's one of the developers for Tokume.
I feel. Is Will still with us, or did he fall asleep? Is he
No, I'm
still
here.
in this stream?
I think Woodrow's onto something with stretch goals.
Well, no, I'm here.
Stretch goals are sick, and what's really sick is what War Party does, and they've gotten me so many times, and they'll like hit me with that goddamn email that like
War
what I
Party
mean?
can choke to death on the
No,
smallest cock they can
the
find.
comic book War Party.
Oh, sorry.
The-
That's the problem with that book. That shit is too easy to do, and I'm not the only one who does
It
it.
has 6 issues, and like they sent me the first 3, and then you get the second 3. But before he sent the second 3, he sent an email, and you could get like issue 0, and then he had like 3 different versions of issue 0, and then he had like a dust cover that you could buy. Like he kept sending these secret perk emails, and I was like, "Oh, this is brilliant because you're getting me because it's not that much more, and a lot of it's shipping all at the same time, so you're not paying additional shipping. So it's
Yeah,
actually
sure.
a really brilliant way to build up your campaign."
You can't have this as a stretch goal, though, right?
Oh no, I think he's onto something with this.
But you can't have that as a stretch goal because
Why not?
Because wouldn't that be like, I don't know, human
What?
trafficking or some weird shit?
No, it's
That's
legal
not
to
my
get.
problem.
No, they're illegal sites. You can purchase a Russian bride.
Get him a gift card for OnlyFans.
I mean, the thing is though, you would have to worry about him getting stabbed. That's you wouldn't want like some kind of CG murder mystery to happen.
Find you a Russian bride who can draw and write that shit off. Business
Or at least
expense.
At least an inker or a colorist or some
Yeah.
some kind of skill.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I didn't
Lettering.
just buy a bitch, to fuck her. No, it's business expense.
With my luck, she'd be KBG or something, man.
Probably.
Why is that be Russian?
I ain't testing
My
those
luck,
waters.
yeah.
Like it's actually a dude and he's a linebacker, but that's fine though.
Right.
I'm kind of concerned for someone who needs a Russian bride.
That reminds me of Ace Ventura.
It's hard out on these streets, Dory.
I'm telling. No way. There's just. No way.
It is
You will not have
2021,
to-
and the younger generation. Like, look, if you're looking at a woman under 35 right now, like you're looking at a rough scene. Like, there's only like so many quality women. Like they're like between 35 and 30. After that, then you got nothing.
Where's
It's a
your
wasteland.
Where's the disclaimer,
It's
Lola?
just a wasteland.
They grew
So
up.
we're running out of generations here.
Well,
Did you say women
Do
under
you
35?
Under 35, it's rough.
wrong.
It's a
I
Unfortunately,
desperate
feel
land.
24
Thank God
highs
I'm
may
married
not
and
be
been
high
married for
enough for this
16 years.
conversation.
I have a few ladies that I
I do
mentor
not
that are
envy
younger.
anyone in the dating scene right now.
It's
More than
terrible. I hate being in it. It's terrible. It's a terrible scene. It's terrible.
Well, they say that you can now, like, men can have sex with men. I think me and Pops were talking about this earlier on a different
Pass.
thing. But men can have sex with men, and it's not
Yeah.
considered gay.
Now,
So
Yeah,
you
there's
no,
said
I'm not
that.
about
I did
that.
not agree. Remember
I'm a
that.
Marine, not a Spartan. There's a difference. Like,
I believe my response to that was, no.
The rules have changed.
but
What
that's
they
what I'm saying. Look,
it's
if that's
usually
the
not
case,
dating
that's
scene,
how
it's
rough the dating
probably
scene is. This is why you can't date women that are like literally you can't date a woman younger than 30
you
because then
gotta
you're just
ask
in dating.
yourself, are you shopping at Dollar Tree though?
There you
Look,
go.
my last
Put it
three
on the table.
girlfriends were like 40, 41, and 39, and it was much more fruitful and better
Yeah,
relationship than dating anyone that
of
was.
course. Hello.
Hey,
Try
look,
51, you'll never go back.
when Ethan's stream
Don't tempt
started tonight, I was watching the debate, right? And I got a phone call from a lady that I dated when I was just out of high school. Okay. Good friend of mine still to this day. But it was like, I don't even look for dating. Okay. I'm not looking for an old lady. I'm not looking for none of that. But she reminded me that if I was, I got people I know that I would go back to before looking forward because at least I know who she is.
right.
I don't have no idea who these people out here are anymore.
I've
You
kept a few
know,
of these around. They're good in a pinch.
Pops, you should
Pops is
import
like, I
some of
got that little
your
black book, and it's
yeah,
solid.
But
I
if I
got some of
really,
them.
really,
You know,
I don't
they're
have to.
my age. They're still cool. It's like, yeah, I'm good. You
Yeah,
know,
a woman,
if
a
Pops, you
woman
need to
doesn't
school
sleep
some of these
alone
younger
because she
men.
has to. No offense to you guys, but
True
we don't.
story.
Very
If
true.
I don't want to be alone right now, I just gotta go through my phone. That's a super
Yeah,
simple.
that's very true. That can be solved
Walk
in
out the
a very quick
door.
moment.
I'm not even like Now I would. Some of them like.
that, I don't even think anybody's going to debate that. Women know whether or not they're getting some when they go to the bar. Guys
Yeah.
are the ones that don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
and
why
then
aren't
the
women
whole
buying men drinks now? I mean, wouldn't that be
Oh yeah.
like
Lola is just
current
so
year
focused on this
okay?
bro job thing. She just like she
I
wants
I'm
to
poor.
I
I'm
do it
down
for
for
used
that.
What?
You're not going to talk them into it, Lola. Forget about it.
No, isn't that how it works nowadays? Like women go to the bar, they buy the men the drinks instead of the men having to buy the
That's
I
how we're
drinks.
going.
wish that
That's
would be
new.
sweet. Can I
I
get
don't
like a
think that's a new thing,
51-year-old sugar
Noah.
mama?
But why
I've always had
not?
money, and I've always
All the
I've
golf clubs
never.
I go to, that's not the standard. The standard is pretty much if you want to get in bed with someone, you walk up to them and say, "Nice boots, let's fuck."
Oh man.
I've
People
done
wonder
that.
why I hang out in golf clubs.
Like,
Four
but
eyes.
look, I'm
Four
like
eyes, like, oh
38.
man.
I'm in shape. I'm still earning money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like a 51-year-old like sugar mama that's got her shit together. I'll just rock the world. We go to nice dinners. I'll be presentable every
He
time.
just says
I'll
51.
make sure I have my,
No,
the
hold on,
beard
hold
trim,
on.
the haircut
Shave
the
his
right way.
back,
I'll wear the nice
whole
suit.
deal.
Like,
Leave the
we.
beard alone, and then we can talk.
You want a woman to take care of you.
At this point,
I
because
mean, it
I've
would be
taken care of
cool.
all the women in my life, everyone. I've taken care
Oh,
of every single
that
woman
is
in my
so
life.
unattractive. No offense, 24 hours, but me, an independent female who is, I got on my own. Like I got no, I haven't had a single
Oh
person
no,
ever.
no, no! See, my thing is like
Like,
I'm worth it now.
no,
Now you got to earn me. Like no. All these other
exactly,
women got it for free.
exactly.
Like they got it given away. No.
Yeah, if you
I'm
can't match me, the conversation's over, man. You know, I'm like, hmm.
Then everybody goes quiet. You're just like,
No,
sorry.
but it is.
Hey, I'm high, so there's a disclaimer here. Like only I only remember like so much of this conversation.
Words may not necessarily be what
Let's
they
get this
seem.
disclaimer out of the way.
Words and feelings may not be conveyed in actual thought. Who knows? I mean, it's an alternate state of being.
I'm definitely the worthless leech in my relationship.
And this is the internet. It's just
What, Dan?
it's all for fun and
Hold,
games.
hold on, 24 hours. Do what, Dan?
I said I'm definitely the worthless leech in my relationship. I'll admit that.
Oh, I doubt that.
I'm black.
I
Where
doubt
is Leia, by the way?
She's
Sorry,
in
a
San
person's
Diego,
value
like,
should depend on the
beach
money
with her
anyway.
friends.
Which is
They're
why we
not
have
like-
Dan tonight, because Leah's hanging out with her friends.
She's with her friends. I had the option to go, but I'm not like I'm like kind of particular about like not sleeping at my house. Like I can't really get comfortable anywhere but my house.
I can relate.
So like I don't like going out of town too much. I don't really like going.
I get you.
Yeah, but what's
No,
cool
I don't
is that
sleep in
it
my own
works
bed. I
out for
sure
you
as hell
and her,
wouldn't
where
sleep
you're
in
cool to
someone
let her do it, and she's cool to go do it without you. So I mean, as long as everything's kosher, both people believe in that, then it's stellar.
I'm staying out of that topic.
At my age, the way I feel is I've gone through so much like weird relationship shit that like if I'm in a relationship with someone and they want to go off and they feel like that situation's better, I'm like, have a good
I'm
one.
with you on that one, Dan. I'm like, peace out, bro.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at them. I'm just like,
I'm not
okay,
even mad.
yeah.
I'm with you. I don't want to be with anyone who even remotely thinks of any part of being with me as a burden or something they have
No, I
to do.
get you,
Fuck
Jared.
that. No. You choose every day, every second of every day, or you just get the fuck out.
I mean that like I mean a little bit that way I guess, but like I'm kind of like well like if you connect better with that person, then maybe you belong with that person. Like you know what I mean? That's the way I feel. Like I don't know.
I ain't holding nobody back. You want to
Yeah,
be there?
I had
be
one
there.
relationship
Just don't come back here
like-
tomorrow.
I had one relationship where I got upset like that and like almost put my head underneath the tow truck at work.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And not almost, I did, but the tow truck has an anti-idle function on it. I didn't know at the time.
That is
And,
the best.
After that, I was just kind of like, well,
One of the best parts of having gone through 2 marriages and all the relationships and everything I've gone through in 51 years is I 100% know I can find someone else and I can love someone else. There's, in my personal opinion, nobody else has to feel this way. There is no such thing as soulmates. It does not fucking exist. And I will find someone else if I wanted to. Most of the time, I'm just making art.
The soulmate conversation is its own mess.
What,
sorry,
Lola?
I said, I think I gotta disagree with you on that one. I feel like I was made for my husband and he was made for me, so.
I'm not going to disagree. I felt the same way when I was married
Yeah, I
to
think
the
it's
first one,
very
and I
rare.
felt the same way when I was married to the second one.
the second one.
And I might be married, so when my
She's
ex
like,
died.
when I was loading poison into the coffee of the third one, I was like,
You didn't make it. Dan,
it,
it's fine.
yeah.
No, I'm kidding. No, my ex died in April, and I.
Oh, Dan, goddamn.
sorry, I didn't mean to call that one out live. On the
No,
You're
internet.
a very
I wasn't
good
there,
magician,
so
Dan.
I'm
Time
saying-
Watchers watching.
No murder. Trust me, I wasn't even around, so nobody can get me for anything.
Murder was the case that they gave me. She's in California too, seeing Snoop Dogg.
But I kid you not. And Lola, I appreciate what you said because I kid you not. The words escaped my mouth and I said, I'll never, ever love again. Like, this is it. That's done. I waited 51 years to have the connection I had with that man, to find someone like him, et cetera, et cetera. He dies, and I can't even make this up. 8 or 9 days later, I meet a man who makes me realize that God probably saw what happened and said, this is my God. This is how my God behaves. He looks over at his son, JC, right? And he goes, did you hear what she just said? She said she's never going to love again. And JC goes, yeah, that's what she said. And you know what God said? Hold my beer. and boom, a man comes up in my Facebook life and my Messenger life, and I'm like, oh, okay, oh my god.
Oh,
But the thing
hi.
is you never love another the same way you loved the one before.
No,
Truth. Truth.
very true.
You
Which
don't.
No two relationships are ever the same.
no, and that's now I'm at the
Mm.
point where I again don't think I could ever love anyone again except this man. I'm like, fuck.
Damn it. There we go.
Love is a very fickle thing, right?
It is.
Love isn't fickle. Lust is very fickle. Lust.
No,
People-
lust is pretty straightforward.
No,
People are fickle.
Yeah.
No.
But
Life is
don't they go hand in
obnoxious.
hand?
And it just
24 hours life is obnoxious.
no. It's
The
life.
shit
It
show,
twists
man.
people. You know, right? You know, you meet a perfectly good person that just got beat up or something happened to him in life because of some ridiculousness that's beyond anybody's
Y'all just gotta learn how
control.
to bob and weave.
Those people haven't done any work on it yet. Life does happen. Circumstances do happen. But I will not. There are some people that have done the work. They've done the work. And they've gone to the therapist. They've done I'm in recovery. I've done the work. My past has zero effect on a present day relationship. None. It will not come in. It just can't. I can't. One of the things I do right when it comes to relationships is the man in my life. His behavior today is the only fucking behavior that matters. What he did 3 weeks ago that I forgave him for it's my job to never fucking bring that up again. Because if I do, then I didn't forgive him. Right. I mean, like, no one's gonna forget, but forgiveness, true, real forgiveness, to be able to keep going with a relationship with someone means you leave that shit back there. You leave it over there.
Yeah.
We should do some kind of karaoke that's love themed. We like stop in the name of love. I don't know. I was trying to break out with something
No, I
comedic
don't
here.
sing.
I was just thinking of anything that was different. Like
I don't karaoke. Y'all can all
Are you
karaoke.
you want
but
to
I
change
don't
the
karaoke.
subject 24 hours?
no, I just felt like it got real somber there all of a sudden. And
Aw,
my bad.
so
I
serious.
think I felt
Well,
like
no,
I
Dan makes a joke, and then we find out that she'd really lost someone, and now we're just all like, "Oh shit!"
I know. I started talking about exes dying.
I mean,
We can
I
talk
want to hear what Will
back
thinks
to
about it.
squirting. We can go back to the squirting conversation.
I thought we could go lighter, something like we could talk about like maybe love scenes in funny movies like Wayne's World or something. I don't.
Oh,
Squirting
we
is
can
pretty
talk
extreme,
about
but
stupid
if you want,
songs like Jolene. I love Dolly Parton, love the woman, but that Jolene song can fuck off.
What?
I'm not sure I remember that song.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Good reason.
Now,
Uh-oh.
as a
Watch me
proud,
duck.
Do we have fighting words?
proud Tennessean,
Let's speak for real. If there was a Jolene coming after my man, that bitch is not.
have you
getting
been to
on.
Pigeon Forge?
Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
find Jolene, and I'm gonna make sure Jolene leaves my man alone. I don't have to fucking sing a song about
Gotcha.
it.
Have you been to
Before
Dollyland?
she had the tits. Come on.
What?
Give him a break.
Dan and 24 Eyes talked over each other. I don't know what either of them said.
What, Dan? What'd you say?
I didn't say it.
They did. You said about tits.
It wasn't me.
Random voices.
24 eyes. What were you
Voices.
saying?
I was just asking if you'd ever been to Dollyland.
Oh yeah.
No, that'd be cool.
I hear it's a fucking badass place.
I feel like it'd be pretty dope. I got to go to Bob Evans' farm, but I have not been to Dollyland.
Where is Dollyland? Or Dollywood? I think it's called
Asheville, I
Dollywood.
think.
It's in Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg?
Oh, yeah, it might be Gatlinburg.
Okay.
I'm right up in the
Supposed to be a
mountains.
pretty fucking cool place.
I've been a few times.
Is there any
She's been
major
a few
city that's
times.
affordable
You're
in
bragging.
Tennessee?
Like a braggart.
What? It's got a water park.
What? It's got water
And
park,
damn it,
y'all.
we're back
Now
here
we're
in
back to
flirting,
square.
aren't we?
She's so cute. It has a water park. I would go a lot of times too if it had a water park. Yeah.
Have you seen the old Dolly Parton movie that had Sylvester Stallone where he like came from the city? and then he
Rhinestone
had,
Cowboy.
yeah.
Nope.
Have you,
Rhinestone Cowboy.
Man, he
Oh,
had the
no.
dopest shirt when he was in New York. It was like this yellow shirt that had the skull on it.
Lola's talked about this on her show before about movies that wouldn't be made today if we were like if the world was the same. Like what movies wouldn't be made, and I thought of another one that would not fly today in today's time is Urban Cowboy.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Urban Cowboy was
No.
awesome.
He is so abusive to her in that movie. He hits her a count of like 5 or 6 times or
Nah,
something.
he like comes right across
Yeah,
her
but he gets
face
it.
and just like
It's a
walks
Connery
her
smack.
back,
It was for
man.
her own good.
He gets his dick
Just
stomped
gonna
on
stop
by a
Obama.
bull, though. I mean, come on, like there is justice served.
Well, in the irony is that in the end he saved her from the more abusive boyfriend. She goes off and she gets with the other guy, and the other guy's worse than the husband.
See?
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
John.
you know what that
and it's so
proves?
pretty.
You know what
It
that
all
proves?
worked out.
That proves that the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
So
It proves that
Exactly.
she had
You-
shitty taste in men.
you know that bar that they're in,
Yes,
that big huge bar that has that big electric bowl in it, Mickey
Uh-huh.
You know what
Gillies.
it proves? There wasn't no grass there at all.
My
Cut
my
the
my grand.
asphalt, motherfucker.
You mean she shaved?
Go ahead,
The field is
24
bare.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so Mickey Gillies was like a really crazy,
Mhm.
insane bar for like a long time. And when
Yep.
my dad was in high school and the drinking age in America was like 18, he actually took off like with his friends from Ohio and drove to Texas, and they went to Mickey Gillies to go drink.
Well, like the club that
Bar.
they
Got
get,
stuck
the club
down
that
there and had to get
to
money wired to him.
that 2001 Space Odyssey or whatever that's in Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Fever. That was a real place. It only closed like within the last 5 or 6 years or something. It's been open like this whole time.
54 was a real place in Boogie
Yep.
Nights, so.
Yep. 54 exists. Yeah, a lot of
And you know
a
what
lot of
Boogie Nights gave me? Boogie Nights let me see Mark Wahlberg schlong, so.
There you go.
I'm almost positive that was a stand-in. I'm pretty sure
It
that
was a prosthetic.
wasn't it Ron
It was
Jeremy?
a rubber penis.
It was a prosthetic.
Okay, I was gonna say.
It's not rubber.
He
Ron
admitted that he
Jeremy.
wore a
Like that.
prosthetic.
It looks familiar. I was thinking maybe it was Ron
Like
Jeremy.
everything else in Hollywood.
I feel like that a lot of places aren't that impressive. Like so, like when I was in California, I went up to LA and I hit like every spot that was supposed to be iconic or whatever. And I went in there and I was like, this is just a tiny little shit box that's
Mhm.
Yep.
spray painted black. Wow.
Do you know
and it
that?
has a stage that's a foot off the ground. Woo.
Did you guys saw Top Gun? You remember the bar from
Yeah.
Top Gun when he sings to her? That's still here and it's still going. And
That's itty bitty.
what?
That's the size of someone's bedroom.
We're gonna
It's
talk
not
about
very
a
big.
sweet.
It actually is a pretty
tiny.
small establishment, and
If you-
it's really rad though. It's actually pretty cool. It's perceived way bigger in the movie, but it's a dive. But it's pretty cool.
Heartbreak Ridge is a way cooler military movie.
Oh, yes. I knew I had done my parenting correctly when my oldest boy messaged. Every now and then he'll get a movie, like he'll want me to pay for a movie to be put in our Amazon account thing. And a couple
Yeah.
years ago, he's like, "Mom, pay for Heartbreak Ridge." Okay, I'm gonna say no to that. Like of all the movies he could ask for, this kid doesn't ask for crap. He asks for stuff like that. And what was the other one that he loves? Oh my God. It's another military war movie. The one with Vincent D'Onofrio.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal
Yes.
Jacket.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
That
You know,
one.
that's a fucking
I
solid.
didn't watch that movie till like 3 weeks after I signed up for the Marine Corps.
That movie
Like
Wow.
after I
probably
signed the
wouldn't be able to
papers,
be made
then I watched
today.
it.
And then you watched it.
Yeah, and then I watched it. And I was like, oh,
Oh.
interesting.
Would that have changed your mind, you think?
Well, no, it just made me think about my decision.
Are you still in the Marines?
No, I've been out. For,
I didn't think so with that beard of yours.
Yeah, I've been out since 2013. I got in like 05.
Yeah.
I did a couple Iraqs. I did in Afghanistan, but that's
What's the war movie with Sean Penn and Michael J. Fox and
Platoon?
Platoon? Is it Platoon? Is that it?
Or
Casualties of
Hamburger.
War.
Casualties of War. That's it.
Let's go.
Casualties of War. Platoon's good too. But Casualties of War is good. Tears of the Sun is good. Is a good movie. I think that's Bruce Willis.
That's really good.
Lots of good movies, man.
There used to be good sub movies too, like Hunt for Red October.
Oh, submarine movies. I took that.
No,
Sub movies. I thought he was going to talk about domination. I'm like, are we going to?
Pornhub is full of sub movies.
If he had said 50 Shades of Grey, I would have wanted to smack him because that movie is so fucking stupid.
What movie?
50 Shades of Grey is actually plagiarism.
It's plagiarism,
there's a movie-
100% plagiarism,
Yeah.
and it's amateur hour. It is not even close.
Wait. I thought 50
There's a
Shades of
better
Grey
movie
was a
called
comedy,
Secretary.
Okay.
Yes,
That it's
Secretary's
90% based
bomb.
on.
Oh,
Fuck yeah,
I'm like,
Secretary
if I
is
can
golden.
high five you, I don't even know your first name. Run. What is it? Run.
Run's my book coming
Run.
out.
What do I call you name wise?
Tokume or Seth. A lot of people on here call me by my
Tokume.
given.
Tokume.
Tokume. No, I gotta know this. I just funded a haiku book. I don't know what your ethnicity is, but I'm so excited.
I
feel like
am a 100% grade A mutt.
Yeah, same.
I am
I got-
Native American, Scottish, Norwegian, German, Japanese, Creole, and
I got all of I got
You know what?
I got the Creole, the Irish, and the Native American for sure. Those are the
Lori?
three that I know for sure. Yes,
Dory,
Lori.
we're all comic skate, and so we're all 42-year-old white men.
don't you? Yeah.
Don't you know
His
that?
name is
Hold
Irv.
on.
We're 42-year-old white men.
I'll be 42
Haven't
again.
you
That
heard?
sounds great.
Haven't you heard? The other night we were on a stream and I was in chat. I wasn't on the stream, and we were just all talking. And Nefarious calls me out and he goes, "Story," because I said something in chat about being 51 or whatever, and he goes, "Story, we all know you're really a 42-year-old white man."
Yeah, like that's the thing. They also.
And I was dying. I was like, that checks out. this checks out.
Oh, what is that internet rule, Wolverine? There are no women on the internet?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Cheshire's
No
been
women on
claiming
the
30 for 12 birthdays now because.
I got to turn 18 when Louisiana was the last state in the entire country that had refused to change their drinking age yet. And they changed it the year after I turned 18. So I got to have 2 coming of age drinking parties. It was awesome.
There you go.
Well, technically, I'm a 13-year-old boy, so.
Yes,
That's
the
also
ongoing
true.
joke, isn't it?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm a 13-year-old boy. I use my mom's ass as a picture.
We know
Yep.
this.
That would be terrifying if that was the truth.
That would be really weird.
That doesn't.
I mean,
this
I
is the
wouldn't put it
internet,
past
Lola.
somebody like
That doesn't
this
make
down-
it any less likely.
Like seriously, like, what if your mom is like an ethot and like, you know, like she's already on the internet and you're like getting teased at school because people put 2 and 2 together through like Google accounts and whatnot.
To
And
be
now
fair,
we
we
know
have gone
it's
over
their
articles about stories about those kids.
Welcome to my
And
backyard.
they're just like, you know what? She embarrassed me. Now I do Lola After Dark. Now I'm her ass and I do a panel. What, mom? This is what you get for being an ethot, huh?
Right.
What's up? What's up,
And
mom?
they end up in the Daily Sun with a
You
picture.
should have paid
and
attention
my
to me
mother's an
instead of
internet
let me eat chicken nuggets and play Call of Duty.
Right.
Wait, if I'm 13-year-old, wouldn't it be like Roblox and like Minecraft?
I don't know.
Yep, something like that.
Some kind of video
Roblox,
games and chicken
Minecraft,
nuggets, though.
and
You know what all these kids are into?
moving
now?
out. My kids are obsessed with moving out right now.
Moving out to where? Because they can't afford anything.
It's a video
It's
game.
insane. Oh.
It's literally a video game all about moving people out of their house.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Seriously,
Is
I'll
this
learn
teach
that.
them real life
Check it out.
skills?
Fucking hilarious.
Is this gonna teach them real life skills to actually move out? Because that
No.
might
Yeah.
actually be genius. Like this is a genius game. Like,
It's pretty surprising. I was rather entertained by it. It has little comic book style cartoon characters, and you choose different heads and bodies and whatnot, and you literally pick up furniture and move them to a moving truck. And as you go, you can break furniture, you can break windows, you can break shit as you're going.
oh,
And-
this vandalism game is what you're saying.
borderline vandalism game, but like there's 2 levels to it. One is you move the person out, and another level is you move that person back in.
Wait, what game is this?
Moving out.
I have not heard of this game.
Yeah, I found it on the PlayStation Store one night and was just like, okay, I gotta play this. This looks fucking weird. And my
what's
kids are now.
crazy now?
I'm not a big video game person, but I used to play SimCity. I loved.
Oh yeah,
that.
SimCity. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I
City was
love
good.
SimCity.
Fuck yeah.
Did you turn off the natural disasters?
No.
SimCity's for degenerates.
Fuck that, I
now.
was there to
You
build.
can't play SimCity.
I'm here to build. Do not mess with my shit. And then I
Right.
loved that there was some code I got, like a secret code where I had like unlimited money and shit. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Didn't y'all play Sims?
Yeah, I forget the name of the code.
Yeah.
I never
played the
played
first
Sims.
Sim.
I didn't get
Played
into
the first
Sims.
one.
What was
Sims
the
is
other?
an interesting game.
But
I
in
haven't
the
had
you
work
play
with it.
Civilization?
What
Civ,
game?
Yeah.
Civilization?
Oh
Yep,
no!
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Played
If it's
Red
a
Alert.
building, if like I could
It's
totally
city
have been
building.
like I could have totally been an architecture person or a city planner kind of thing because I love that land. I love land type.
Well, I don't know about that because like California, there's no native born city planner in all of California because California has some of the worst planned cities.
No shit,
Yeah.
right?
I've never been to
100%.
California.
Totally agree.
Oh
Totally
no,
agree.
no, they
I'm
they
not even
just they
from there.
just like pack in a bunch of housing without consideration for the amount of children that are going to be in those areas, so how much schooling they're going to need, the amount of taxes for the schooling, roads, the amount of traffic that's going to happen in those areas, how much they're going to have to widen the already roads they can't afford to take care of. Like it's insane. It's just constant construction and it's constant congestion.
That's the
And
reason
every
I
year
moved to Indiana
it
from
gets-
California.
Yeah, it gets worse and worse and worse. Like it goes from like a 45-minute drive to work to an hour and a half to
Yep.
2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours to get back and forth to work. It's insane. It's
And you
insane.
think taking public transit would be faster or taking the train would be faster. No, it's just as fucking long.
No, because there's poor public transit all through California, even though they say they're a green state. I've been in 1,000 different. You could be in 20 different states that have better transit systems. They have terrible bus systems. They have no like subway systems. Like California is just garbage with all their planning.
Yep. That's why I keep telling people to get the fuck out and move here.
Let it burn. That's the new plan. If you're conservative, go to a purple state and help make that place, the right color, and then like let all these other places burn. Just let them burn.
Burn, baby, burn. Just go inferno.
Just implode. And
I'm
someday
right there with
we can take it back someday once it
Yeah,
implodes.
pretty,
Take it for its resources. Scavenge
that's
it.
pretty much what happened in Cyberpunk. If you read the storyline, like California just fell apart.
Well, it's gonna be Escape from LA if they keep up. I mean, they those idiots left Newsom in, dude. Even if you didn't want Larry Elder, they left Newsom in. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How does that happen?
The
Election
risk-
manipulation.
To avoid the risk of getting myself in even more trouble today, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
night.
Good night, Pops. It was good to see you.
Good night, sir.
I'll see you guys at that auction thingy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.
Let's look up some original art, Pops.
I will be I will be one of the artists from 4 to 7.
Nice.
Y'all make sure you talk about when you're going to be there. I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Night, Pops.
I'm down here in a mountain town that's part of San Diego County, and so it's
Gotcha.
I moved here in 1989.
Yeah.
And if you live relatively down in the San Diego area or within the main kind of drag of the 8 freeway, commuting is actually fairly easy. I mean, yeah, it could take an hour to get somewhere, but commuting, I lived here for 8 years without a car.
Well, it depends on your job too. I mean,
Yeah,
if you're
100%.
look in San Diego County, if you make less than $60,000 a year, you're considered under the poverty line. Like it's insane. And those are jobs where you have a company vehicle and a company gas card. So you're not even spending that money
Right.
Like you have all these extra savings and you still are impoverished
They've
in San Diego
gotten
County.
to the point where they turned.
If you
You
make
can't
less than
God, I love the South.
160,000 in San Francisco, you're considered under the poverty line.
Yes.
160,000
Yep.
in San Francisco.
Yes.
You
Like I
can't
just
even.
said, God, I love the South. 'Cause,
When I lived in
Right.
San Francisco 20 years ago, I was working for Electronic Arts, making 75, 80,000 a year, helping to design video games, and I was barely able to afford rent. That's how
Did
fucking
you
nasty it was
make
out there.
any of
Yeah,
like
it's
the cool
gotten to
video
a point.
games I grew up with that I would probably think were fucking pimp?
I've
I'm sorry?
roommated
Did
for
you make
years
any
now.
like the sweet video games that I probably grew up with?
I helped make and test Alice, Kessin with EA Games, and then I also, prior to that, worked for 3DO, and I worked on Heroes of Might and Magic 6, Heroes of Might and Magic 7. Thank God it's 20 years I can actually talk about this. Sarge's Heroes 2, which was a fucking bombshell, like there was no tomorrow. Had
Thanks,
so many
Fanta,
fucking
for
bugs.
coming out and dropping links for me. Sorry. She's going to bed.
Oh.
So
Ah.
I just done her night.
And one other, a weird ass game called Groovy Bunch of Games, which was like a hippie themed computer game that was random ass fucking weird games that they just threw together for extra money.
That sounds dope, though. I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting. Oh man, if you had like some like playthroughs or something, you could like show some footage of that.
How old are
That'd be
you,
pretty
24 Eyes?
I'm 38.
So, yeah, here I am, still the youngest on this panel. Damn you people.
That's all right. You won't
Look,
be young forever.
I was trying to be young, but you know, these women age me. I was trying to have a simple life.
Wait, you can't blame women for aging you.
Yes,
Oh,
I
no, you can.
Oh, I can. 'Cause they took everything from me twice. Like I'm starting over again, man.
Can
What
happen.
do you mean you're starting over again?
I mean that I literally just moved to this town, Spokane, like 5 months ago, and I moved with like my car, my tools, my guitars, my book, my clothes, and that was it because I left a woman who had kids and we had like a house together. So I left her everything. So before that I was married and I got divorced and that woman took everything from me. So one woman took everything, the other woman I couldn't in good conscience like take the washer and dryer and shit from. So I had to start over from scratch completely again.
So what'd you learn?
That's also being a good man and being a good, responsible human being, you know?
No, hold on. I want to know, 24 Eyes, what'd you learn?
I will never be in that position again where I have to give everything up. You know what I mean? Like I will reset myself because I have kids, and I'll make sure that like my son's taken care of and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then if a woman wants to invite herself and like help, you know, make things better in life, you know what I mean? Like be on the team, and we're like, you know, we're going upward and onwards. Cool. But if you're like any kind of drag or you're trying to take something, like you're out. Like I don't have time for it. I can pay for anything that I need.
I've had a few opportunities here and there to like be with a guy who had what, you know, he had more than me or whatever. And there's just like, I didn't sabotage the relationships like on purpose because of it, but I get what you're saying. I really do, because I've never been in that position. I've actually been in your position is what I mean. I've been the one that's had to walk away, and I ended up with all of the debt from both marriages.
See, I was hoping that 24 Eyes was going to say that he learned not to stick his dick in crazy and that, you know.
Oh no. I have not learned that lesson. Like
every woman's crazy, so that's
it just keeps happening.
Utility.
Whoa. Not all women are crazy.
You know, there's a couple that I thought were, you know, pretty normal, but I'm just sorry. Look,
No, I'm not.
My first wife was from an oil. Look, her family's from Oklahoma and Texas. She was a sorority girl that went to Oklahoma University. She was like third generation Oklahoma University. Like you know what I mean? Like, so I married like a normal Midwestern
You
wife
married
or
a
whatever.
sorority girl.
I married an oil family woman. I married up from my class.
I don't
married a
know.
woman that's used to a certain way of life.
Motherfucker
Yeah,
married
but I
you
was in
and-
the military. She was, halfway there. She just had to like calm down and let me like gain you know what I mean? Like, sorry, I wasn't an officer, but I mean I did pretty good. I hit sergeant and could have got a little bit further had I had to deal with a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. Well, what I meant, Lola, about women being crazy, I think it's just everyone. We all have a certain amount of demons, a certain amount of something going on in our world between our ears. And that is not necessarily the cause of something when not going right.
But I mean, the second one was crazy. Like Lola's completely correct. The second one was she was a Marine. She's older than I am. She like was in the Marine Corps before I was and was out before I was in. And then when I met her, at that time she was a stripper and a mom, and I was with her for like 8 years, and that that happened.
Okay.
So yeah, I
Have
mean,
you
I've
guys
learned to
ever
not
seen
deal
that?
with crazy, but I haven't just, I just keep, that's who I walk into. I'm sorry, it's just, that's what I happen to find.
Have you guys ever seen that video on YouTube that went viral called the Crazy Hot Girl Matrix thing?
No.
The thing where, oh my God. He literally uses analytics with a matrix on a board to describe the differences between chicks that are a 0 to a 10, he's talking,
I have
right?
seen that.
You've
Yeah.
seen that? And
With
my
the chart,
favorite,
yeah.
my favorite is when he said, and over here we got the crazies, your redheads, your something. What is it? Oh, strippers, redheads, your strippers.
But it was all accurate as
Well,
fuck.
look,
He
I
was
mean,
not wrong on anything.
Do you like the
but
unicorn
like,
part?
look, my ex was
These don't exist.
My ex was fire though. I'm gonna hand it to her. Like she was a mom, but she kept that body was tight, and she was like she had dark hair, dark skin, dark eyes. She was native and Spanish, and just I mean like had these badass tattoos.
Yeah.
And because she was a Marine, she had like good muscle tone and stuff. Like she was fire, dude.
Did we lose Lola? Did I upset her? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Are you mad at me?
No. Why would I be mad?
Because I said all women were crazy.
No. I mean, I would agree with you for the most part. I mean, I've met a lot of crazy women. My husband
Go on.
But
Huh?
I moved out of California and I moved to Spokane, so maybe in Spokane, Washington, I can find more of a Pacific Midwest chick.
To be honest with you, my husband would probably tell you I'm crazy.
I think that I do know that there are some women I wouldn't call crazy, but I am 100% guilty as charged, an irrational female. I can get irrational like that, and that is the one thing I still have a lot of work to do on.
I just call it extra. I get extra.
Yeah, and it's for me. In my case, I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I've been in his shoes. I've been in his shoes where he's like had to give everything up because of some crazy.
Dumbass.
And so me now, my irrationality usually kicks in when they metaphorically piss on my fence, and I can't. There's two things that'll turn me off from a guy. If I come at you and I have to sound like a mom, I'm fucking not. I don't want to fuck you anymore. Okay, that's so gross. It is so unattractive. I have kids. I don't want a kid.
What's up, Leah?
Especially a kid that you're horizontal with.
Exactly. Like I don't. And
If you
the other
come at me like a mom, I'll cut you off halfway through. That's just unfair. You can be offended by my patriarchy or whatever, but I will shut you down.
No, and that's the thing. Like, and the unfortunate weird thing is that being
beautiful, Leah.
There's something about being 5'10" and the persona I have, or the fact that I am an independent woman. I get alpha guys who don't have an interest in me. because to them they don't think I'm submissive or I'm not this or I'm not that. I get the mama's boys and the Peter Pans who want the fucking sugar mama whatever, and I'm like, dude, I am this just because I am alpha. Get this, I am alpha by fucking necessity only.
You're Sigma.
That is it. Okay, if life circumstances and a man were to come along tomorrow and I could be stay-at-home mom and I'm gonna cook and I'm gonna clean and I'm gonna take care of babies, just give me my art supplies for extra stuff and then I'm good. I'm not complaining. I'm not.
Have you ever seen the archetype of the Sigma?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Wait,
Sigma?
where's Will at for this? I need Will in here.
I feel like Lola
Look,
should start a
I'm
dating
staying out of
show.
it. I'm too
We
busy
should-
over here living in Peter Pan Neverland.
Yeah.
No, like
Sigma
me and
males and
Will
Sigma
had this
Oh, the lone
conversation
wolf.
quite a bit.
Sigma. Oh, lone. I'm definitely a lone wolf, for sure. So I'll read the rest of this for sure. I 100%.
It's pretty fucking interesting.
I
Basically,
usually
you don't
never-
follow the alpha hierarchy system. You don't give a shit. You won't Sigma won't conform to the system. They don't care. They'll play the game with other people, and they'll play any role that fits the scenario, so long as it interests them. But
Well,
when someone tries to take dominance to them, they walk away. They don't care.
The dominance thing is one thing, but dominance without dominance
Correct.
without respect, those I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm not having any of that.
That's
And
a
there's-
Sigma trait.
And the one of the mistaken features or characteristics of some alpha men is they try to be dominant, but they have zero ability to be kind or cherishing or gentle or any of that shit. And I'm like, and I got no interest in that kind of dominance.
I don't know. It's a fine line to
There's
walk
this wonderful
because
thing.
if you're too goddamn nice to a woman, if you sit there and cater to her and you buy all the
Exactly.
makeup, you take her to all the places, get her nails done, buy her all the clothes, you give her everything she wants. Then she starts walking all over your ass, and all of a sudden you go from
Depends on the woman.
being the dominant person that she wants you to be to being the walkover.
Well, and I'm gonna guarantee you that if money is any part of anything with the person you're with, if it has any bearing on the affection, any bearing on how they treat you, fucking walk away the second that even comes up.
What I'm saying is it's like acts. It's like acts, whether it's a monetary involvement or not. It's when you give excessive amounts of acts, when it becomes like you become a simp to your woman. There's just like a
Hold
level
on,
of
hold
like,
on, hold on. Let me tell you something. I'm just gonna lay this out here for you. My husband pays for my hair to get done. He pays for my nails to get done. He pays for me to get nice clothes. Like, my husband takes care of me. I'm a well taken care of woman. But I'm a stay at home mom who takes care of my children and takes care of my home, and I take care of my husband. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. It's the way it's supposed to be done. Am I right?
I would agree.
That's the design. That's the way it's supposed to work.
I haven't seen
My
it
husband
work
brings
out
in the money
personally.
and I take care of everything else. So, yeah,
It
you
really
can
depends.
overly excessively give to someone, but at the same time, it's not all women are that way.
No, not all women. I had a guy literally after like 2 or 3 dates I needed boots for I needed new hiking boots. We hadn't even slept together and he was offering to buy me my boots. And I'm like, no. That's not happening.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you know a guy doing that for a girl or a girl taking care of a man. But
It really
at the same
depends on the
time,
context.
you can't say that, a man taking care of a woman automatically makes him a simp. That's not how that works.
Right?
No,
What I'm
no,
saying is that
Lola,
you
you missed
can.
the
I
part
think
where-
that you can cross the line. I think that there are certain women that you can very easily cross the line, and that if you withdraw or if you hold back a certain amount, and you don't, then you can very much have a very successful relationship with them. But like, not all women are created equal, and I do feel like there is a good chunk of women that like you can give excess to.
I think what the one part of what he said at the end Lola is probably the part that's most important, where he said that you can do all of that, but the woman starts treating you that way. That's not him.
When
He's
she
not.
starts to expect it is when it's
That's exactly
the
right. That's right.
expectation of it
Yeah.
is the problem there.
Correct.
But like I said, my husband takes care of me, and so in return I take care of my husband.
Oh, yeah.
I cook, I clean, I take care of his laundry, I take care of the children.
I do that when I'm in a relationship with a man and I had full-time fucking jobs and still did all of that. And so high five, I totally agree with you, Lola. It's just you're working just like anybody else going to a 9 to 5.
I think the biggest issue between men and women is that men have like one way thinking, where women, they think like future, right? They think financial security, they think children, they think, they think about stuff like that, and men don't think that way.
Men my age do.
No. That's a
Men my age.
misconception. The problem is that there's been a breakdown in society, and there used to be like men's organizations and men's clubs where men held each other to standards because they were around each other, and they would say like, hey, I did this thing, like invested in this thing, and I took care of this security, and there was like a certain expectation that you were the head of the household and you made all the money, so you were in charge of the future. No, you were in charge of the future. No, it's a responsibility to be in charge of the future for your family. So
sorry, I'm laughing at a comment.
But you had to plan for that, you know what I mean? Like you're responsible to plan for everything, like to make sure that there's a retirement and stuff.
Well, there's 3 ways. There's 3 ways a man historically, statistically, and all this other jazz. They say, he loves you when he does 3 things.
Okay.
Provides, professes, meaning he will tell everyone that you're his, and the third one is protect. Those are the 3 key, true, biologically innate features of a man that
not
goes,
afraid to admit it publicly either.
and if he can't do those 3 things
That's
with
what
the
she
woman,
said.
so if he is the more masculine male, or if he is the man who would rather be, having the masculine alpha role in a relationship, if the woman he's with doesn't inspire him to provide, protect, and profess, it's probably not going to work. Like my biggest thing is finding a guy who's not intimidated by who I am as a creator, who I am as a career woman, who I am as a mom. I have had I've lost fucking count, man. They get just recently, a guy looks at my link tree. He goes look at my fucking link tree and has the audacity to say, "Oh my God." Like, whoa. And I'm like, what does that have to do with the decision making about whether you would date me or not? But it did for him.
People are broken in their delusions. That's
I don't know. I mean, did you have DeviantArt on there? If you have furry like links on, like you make like furry art or something, then we have. I'm not going to date you.
No, and honestly,
yes, you got to be masculine.
What I think is that he's a creator, and what I think is he's used to fangirls. I think he's used to girls in the fan, and I'm not the fangirl. I'm not the fucking fangirl. I'm a creator just like everybody else.
I don't give a shit what you do. It's this point in my life. It's what do you add to the situation, like,
right?
It's like you can do whatever you do on your own time and have fun with. Like it's whatever, but like what do you add to the situation? Because I'm building for a future and retirement.
Hold on, I got a legit question for Dory.
Yes, of course, ma'am. I will. Girl, I love you so much. I'll answer anything.
Dory, what do you think about masculinity?
I don't believe masculinity. I believe that my Tantra teaching tells me that we all have a masculine and a feminine. I know what my sons are like. I know exactly how hard they can cry. And whether I want to call it a feminine trait or a masculine trait, I don't think it's relevant.
No. I mean, we always hear about toxic masculinity, right?
I think that is when a man uses it's. You know what? That's just a new word for male chauvinist pig. That's all that is. That's all that is.
So I think what's happened though,
it's chauvinism.
We've gotten away from masculinity, and men are no longer have that masculinity, and so I think I know as far as I'm concerned, I miss that. I miss the male chauvinist a little bit, you know. And I know
Well,
that my
male
friends
chauvinism
miss
was
that.
never okay. Male chauvinism was never okay. But what I think you really are missing is what they call the champion, what they call the man who treasures
Well,
or champions a
come
woman,
on.
protects a
Burt
woman.
Reynolds was a chauvinist, and there's ladies that love Burt Reynolds.
Of course,
They're
100.
because you
like
know why? No matter how chauvinist a
Chuck
man is,
Norris.
we will always pick
I
a
can't stand
cocky,
that dude.
confident asshole over a weakling, wussy pussy. We're always gonna want.
Exactly, and that's
He
the,
just
Always
said
that's
the
how
gonna
key
society
word.
want
He
operates.
just said the key word confidence.
confident.
Confidence.
Yes.
Confident.
And confidence
I
is
want
completely
men to
different
get
from
that
being an
confidence
asshole.
back, but they can't with the
I
women
can
that are
even
around now.
I can even be okay with a guy who thinks a lot of himself. I would never want to be back with another narcissist who's just truly into
Go.
himself like that. However, I would almost rather that than some who are self-depreciate. What's that word?
Deprecating.
Deprecating.
I can't. I'm like, no, you need to have a sense of self-worth. You need to have a sense of self-value. And if you don't, that's fine. Go find it. Go get yourself some. Get a mentor, get a guru, ask for help. Beg someone to teach you how to build a backbone.
Your ways, oh wise one.
You know? So going back to your question, Lola, I think that the thing is we should have I agree, we should have allowed our men to cry a long fucking time ago. Men are expected to be super hardcore and super tough and super badass, and unfortunately that door got swung open and it gets perceived a certain way, or it gets swung open in a whole different way that nobody was expecting. That's
There's a reason that men are taught to be that way. It's because men are supposed to be hunters and gatherers, right? They're supposed to be the ones that can go out and survive.
Well, I'm a lioness, so you're talking to you know what I'm like. I know how. Like, have you ever seen? Ooh, Lola, have you ever seen Clan of the Cape Bear?
Look, I think that there
That was
is
not a good
an
movie, but it
intrinsic
was a good
strength
book.
to both men and women, and that they have complementary
Great book.
roles. But I think that their roles are very different, and I think that men generally have less emotion because there are situations that they need to deal with that require less emotion, whether that's
Not
like
true.
whether that's murdering or hunting.
There we
or,
go,
you know,
Hockey. I like what
those
Hockey
things.
says here. Toxic people, masculinity is not toxic.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Patrick
issues
Swayze
social
is the man.
programming that we have in our cultures. And based
You
on what culture you're from influences how you're programmed and how you are inspired to think one way versus another within your cultural dynamic. And that cultural dynamic, each culture has different ways of viewing what a woman should be like or what a man should be like.
Yeah,
And
and I would definitely lean. I would definitely not want to ever lean towards any kind of thing about because of the gender you have to be this way or that, because
yes,
that's why I brought up Clan of the Cave Bear, because she was from a
Yes.
different tribe. She was genetically different than
This is a
tribe that
slippery
finds
slope. You can't take like 1% of something and then blow it up into this big mass thing. There is a thing that overrides everything. It's called nature. It works out 99.9% of the time. Like these little oddball little percentages, or this 13, 10%, 5%, these things that are not even above, that are not even 25% of the population, that you can't factor that in as an overall and be like, oh, we just need to just consider. No, the majority of people function in one way, and it's just ridiculous to sit here and placate all these other ideas like they have some validity when they don't. They're a very small minority of people.
But
Have
you
you
do
ever-
realize I'm saying we need to bring back masculinity. We need men to be men again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need the majority of people to act correctly. We need men to act like men. We need women to act like women. And I think that they have an equal and strong role
24
too.
hours. Are you gonna be my ally tonight?
I am your maybe. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I think
ironically,
that
I agree. I said I raised my hand earlier. Guilty as charged. I only do what I do by necessity.
No, what was it? What is it, Will?
You find me that fucking guy that's gonna do for me what Lola's got for her.
What did you want? What did you want to ask me, Lola? Sorry, because you asked me like 3 questions and someone always talks over it. What?
Sorry.
No, no. What is that? You call that stream the unforgettable stream?
Huh?
The best
Oh
The
yeah,
stream with
stream in
Allie,
history.
where
yeah.
I was literally agreeing with her, but I was fighting with her at the same time.
No, you were impaired, and you weren't listening to her,
The two of you were
and you were going at
arguing
each other as ships
about
in the night,
different topics.
and you were
So
broadsiding each other as you were passing.
I'm wondering if me and 24 Eyes are gonna have a Allie moment.
No,
You actually meant ally. Like, are we allies? Like,
but it's
No,
pretty
no,
funny.
Allie.
It is pretty funny that
Allie.
two women are discussing masculinity. To me, sorry.
well, and you know, two completely not polar opposite women. We are totally cut from the same fucking cloth.
Oh, agreed.
Totally. Lola and I agree on so many points. It's unbelievable.
There's a lot.
The biggest difference is that I didn't get blessed with a man in my life like she has. That's the biggest fucking difference. I have had to kick life in its fucking teeth because I didn't get that.
Well, let me tell you though, Dory, I got blessed like I did because I watched my mother, who was a single mother raising 3 kids,
Yeah.
working
Well,
for
as you know,
jobs.
I was a foster kid and came out of the system.
Yes, like
Yeah.
I mean, my mom worked nonstop, and she always had men that wanted her to take care of them. It wasn't men taking care of her; it was them wanting her to take care of them. So what did my mom do? She worked and she chased men. So I grew up in a chaotic environment, and I said I wasn't going to have that for my children growing up.
Right.
You know, so I did find someone that would care for me and love me and provide for me. But I also care and love him and take care of him. So
You know what's an interesting topic that doesn't get like talked about nowadays is the whole like child thing, like the whole social care system with like both adoptions and like foster care. I have like a ton of friends that have been in both because I was in the military, and not one of them had like one good story. You know what I mean? They might have landed like with someone good at some point or something, but all of them were abused sexually or physically or some other way.
CPS foster care system is
foster care in Louisiana took me out of what you just described. The first family I was put with, they weren't an issue, or they were really not a big problem or whatever. But it was real clear to me at 14 years old that the only reason they had foster kids was for human child labor, because they had a shrimping trawl business down on the bayou, and I was only there a week and I ran away. And the greatest thing, in my opinion, the greatest thing that ever happened to me in foster care is, instead of putting me or trying to put, because I was a teenager, nobody wanted to foster teenagers. I was lucky enough to get into foster care as a teenager, because where I went from there was to a group home called the MacDonald House, and it was ran by the Methodist faith, and it was this it was this enormous old Louisiana plantation.
Oh wow!
And it was like 5 or 6 buildings on this enormous piece of land, just all, you name it. If you've ever seen a Southern movie with the magnolia trees or the moss on the trees and the big white,
like Gone with the Wind?
Yes, ma'am. All those white column houses with the rolling, all that green. I literally was sent to heaven, in my opinion. And the whole place was ran by 2 nuns.
Shit.
Oh yeah, and I spent the last years of my teen years there, and I think if I had to go, and I think, you know, and I've heard all those same stories that 24 Eyes is talking about.
But see, I've heard
I
those
lucked
same.
out. I know I lucked out.
I've heard those same stories, but I also know people who've adopted and who were foster parents that are really good people, and they really do take care of the children.
I'm just saying that there needs to be. I'm saying that there is problems that need to be addressed. Like there are so many people that are putting like focus on so many stupid things in society, and one of the most major issues that has existed for a long time that's never really been addressed, you know, is that system, and it could be taken care of. You know what I mean?
And it's corrupt as fuck. It's so fucking corrupt.
Yeah, the amount of kids that don't have like what they really need. It's staggering. It's really unbelievably staggering.
And then they throw you out at 18. That's the most the most brutal part about it is like then you're cut off at 18. Like fuck you. Like
I mean,
welcome to the world.
They use the system for their agenda and then throw them out the door.
Yeah, well, I can't speak for any other state, but I do know as a foster ward of the state of Louisiana, I actually had the option of staying in ward state status until I finished college. As long as I went, as long they sat me down and offered me a full ride. As long as it was a state university, I had to live in a dorm, and I had to spend weekends and stuff at the foster home where I was. The state
is a really heavy topic.
Yeah, I mean that you were lucky, but like I think in the state of Ohio you don't get that. State of Ohio,
yeah, I was gonna
at 18, you get like sin on your ass unless your family decides that they actually give a shit about you, and you're not just there for the paycheck.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain
that's a really heavy topic for 2:30 in the morning, y'all.
It's perfect. Because we can go right from this.
You guys do the tiny food challenges. What if we did a large food challenge, like a giant donut or something?
Well, I'm not gonna leave because of what Lola just said, but it is time for me to turn into a pumpkin and go.
No, I'm fixing to end it. We've been going an hour and 45 minutes. Like, I think it's been a great conversation. I appreciate you guys coming on, hanging out. I appreciate everybody that's been in the chat. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of my after midnight show.
Yes, true.
After being sick for a whole week.
Right.
Still kind of sick.
I'm glad to hear you're feeling better.
No fever. Hey, the fever's gone. So
this is good.
The fever stays gone. I'm good.
That is a good sign.
Really
and are the kids okay? The kids didn't get sick, did they, or were they?
No. My kids luckily have not caught anything.
Because it usually makes rounds in a house when you've got kids and stuff. That usually makes its rounds and stuff.
Well, luckily I'm very blessed with a very good mother-in-law who has come and got my kids for a couple of days and allowed me to sleep.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
So
well, I adore you and love you as always, Lola. It was very nice to spend this evening with you and the gentleman here.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love you, Dory. I'm glad you came on. I'm glad you're funded. That's awesome.
Yay, I know. I'm super excited. I'm super excited.
Are you going in demand?
I had made the decision this morning when I woke up that I was not going to go in demand. And then now I'm like, I came home from my son's game and now I'm seeing that I actually have that as an option now. And now I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
Dan's going to play us some music to play us out.
Aww. All right. Well, I'm going to go.
We're all night.
All right. Good night.
Bye.
Night, Dory.
Night, Dory.
All right. We're calling it a night. Bye, everybody in the chat.
Peace out.
Thanks for playing this music out.